Welcome to Carson Newman University Faculty Orientation and Training Series. This video is part 3 of 5 videos about building and using assessments in Advanced 360. Part 3, Setting Up and Grading with the Dropbox. Dropboxes are dedicated file repositories. With email, submitted assignments must be manually filtered and organized. Much better than email for document management, Dropboxes keep student submissions compiled by student and by course. The Dropbox also permits sharing of large-size digital files, where most email systems do not. Creating a Dropbox. Within the course, select the Dropbox tool from the left navigation panel. Select the Manage Dropboxes button. Select the Add Dropbox green button, and we'll fill in a name. And optionally, if you'd like all files to be tagged with a designated prefix, enter the prefix here, such as SA1. This is useful when downloading items to the same folder as other assignments. Select one of the next two items. Auto Create Gradebook Item, which builds a gradebook item if you haven't previously done so. You would select a category, the possible number of points. You choose group items for grading if you're allowing the student to add more than one item to this particular Dropbox. The other option is do not connect a gradebook item or link to an existing gradebook item. I can select a pre-existing gradebook item I've created before. Again, I want to group if I'm allowing more than one submission. Then I'm going to go to Display Restrictions and Submission Restrictions. If you're the course designer, these two items are usually safe for the instructor to select and make changes. I'll share here because there's a great possibility that you are both the designer and the instructor. So we can select to always display, which will display through the whole term, or between the following dates. And then you can enter a start date and an end date, including the hours and minutes in which they start and end. You must, if you do a start date, you must do an end date as well. If you don't, then the box doesn't open. The same with submission restrictions. If you only want them to be able to submit between two dates, you're going to choose the two dates. When you're done, select the Submit button. Grading Dropbox items. If the Dropbox is mapped to a gradebook item, the assignments can be graded and commented on at the time the instructor accesses each assignment. Note, Dropbox items which are new and or waiting to be graded can be easily accessed from the Course Alert section of your personal homepage. If you choose not to access the items from there, you'll need to be inside the course, and you'll select the Dropbox tool from the left navigation panel. Select the Dropbox title link, and you'll notice that only those Dropbox items which have not been graded are expanded and ready to be graded. If you choose to expand them all or want to see just the graded ones, you can select that from these links here. You have the option to download individual files, or you can download all the files as a zip file. This is great if you're not going to have internet access and you'll be grading off the grid. You also now in Advanced 360 version 8 have the opportunity to view the file before downloading or without downloading it. And you can actually highlight, comment, strike out, or draw, make comments, right from the browser itself. You don't have to download. When you close this, it saves it. When the student comes back to the Dropbox, they can view the comments or the highlights that you've put on the document. This works well with Word and PDF files. It doesn't work so well with Excel because Excel is so large. And now we can enter a grade right here. We can also put in comments in the response box and submit feedback. There's no need to save, it saves automatically. Let's look at another way to grade from the Dropbox. After downloading or viewing the Dropbox submission, if your gradebook item is tied to a rubric, you may choose Grade using Rubric. When the rubric appears, grade each criterion. You select the level of achievement and adjust the score as needed within each level. When you select Save, the grade is submitted to the student's record in the gradebook, and it also appears in the grade field within the Dropbox. Now it's your turn. Log on to Advanced 360 and explore. The next recording in this series is Get Ready to Assess Part 4, Creating Test Questions.